Here's Lawrence to throw right away. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he will score. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his second touchdown of the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Dylan Laube. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker.
Response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's going to air this out for Davis. That one broke it up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, a run with White. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Watkins. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A give, and here's White. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now, faking the give. And that's incomplete. They couldn't... So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Not much there. Stopped short of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now Lawrence. That's caught once again by Ingram.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught downfield by Tucker. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. They bring the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Back to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Raiders are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. At their own 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's a 2nd and 9. Lawrence now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Lawrence. He's got his big tight end. Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Tucker. They'll try to run a reverse. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to look deep for Adams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Drive begins with a run by White. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Man in motion here is Tucker. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, White. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Etienne. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with ETN. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain.
And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards.
That is caught by the tight end. Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
They'll run here. Second and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he finally is going to have to eat this one. He will go down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The Raiders have their punt team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. There's that man again. Another catch.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
In trouble. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down.
Big time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Tight end going in motion here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll try to run with White. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here it is, 4th down and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Smalley.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught downfield by Tucker. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Quick throw, taken in. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Now, 2nd and 4. White. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now, a big 3rd down. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Etienne. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. First OT ends in a tie, so does the game. To return is Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the handoff, it's White. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's complete to Watkins. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll run over center with White, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
This one intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
3rd down and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. This ball inside the 25-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one to win it in overtime. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. So now a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here in OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.